Tennessee suffered the most excruciating losses for a team with a legitimate shot of winning a conference championship in 2015. Nebraska lost by far the most excruciating number of games in the conclusion of a 5-7 season that could have easily been 9-3. They went on to win the Foster Farms Bowl over UCLA. So the Huskers salvaged to a certain extent 2015. How does 2016 shake out for a team that looks to be in the running for a Western Division championship in the Big Ten with no elite teams, despite the 12-0 run in the regular season by Iowa? No elite teams in that division, but very balanced with Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Iowa, Northwestern to a lesser degree. All right, here's the schedule for the Huskers. It ranks number 11 in the Big Ten. It's number 38. These are the Mark Rogers TV College Football schedule rankings. Check out our 9-point criteria and process for reviewing the schedules. Okay, it starts on September 3rd with Fresno State. The Huskers played a road game out there a couple years ago, and Fresno State, the Bulldogs, come back to Memorial Stadium. Wyoming's in week 2, so it should be a 2-0 start for the Huskers for sure. Most difficult stretches here, nothing daunting. Really back-to-back situations with Oregon September 17th at Northwestern the next week on the road. Later in the season, a back-to-back with Wisconsin and Ohio State. Both those games on the road could decide a division championship for the Huskers. That's been the case, obviously, with that division mostly going through Wisconsin in previous seasons. So, of course, we look at the division, then we look at the out-of-division games, because you could draw Ohio State and Michigan, or Michigan State, or the like. There's 3 dominant teams in the Eastern Division in the Big Ten. There's 1 solid team in Penn State. Then there are 3 bottom feeders. Well, Nebraska gets 2 of the bottom feeders with Indiana and Maryland, and they've got that date at Ohio State. So they catch a bit of a break, but not too much. They catch, again, 2 what we would consider close to sure wins, although Indiana can be difficult. And, again, Maryland, it's Ohio State on the road late in the season. Nebraska, their big stretches, Wisconsin, Ohio State back-to-back. It's Minnesota, it's Iowa. That could decide the division once again at Iowa City in that Big Ten rivalry game to conclude the season. Schedule number 11 in the Big Ten. It's number 38 overall. They've got Oregon on the schedule. Good date for the Huskers to prove their worth going into Big Ten play. Let's hear from Nebraska fans. Want to hear from Big Ten and college football fans on all these schedule rankings and where I have these teams placed right here on Mark Rogers TV.